Hi grade 10s, it's Miss Thangaraj here. I just want to make a little video to remind you of how you need to graph a linear relationship. Last week I made some videos about quadratics, but I feel like it's been a long time since we've talked about linear, so I want to review that today. Don't forget, I posted an assignment and it's due later this week, and I think this video will help you with that. So I have this question where I want to graph the equation y is equal to minus 4 over 7x plus 23. And remember that the part with the x, that's the rate of change or the slope, and the part that does not have an x, that is the y-intercept or the initial value. So this right here is initial value. That's what we called it in grade 9. We're in grade 10 now, so now we call it the y-intercept, but it's the same thing. And this right here, it used to be called the rate of change. But now that we're in grade 10, we call it the slope. One thing I want to point out is we know it's the slope or the rate of change because it's the coefficient in front of the x. It's the number in front of the x. So right here, you can see that the slope is negative 4 over 7. If there's a negative in front of a fraction, we're going to put the negative with the numerator or the top part of the fraction. And then we'll leave the denominator or the bottom part of the fraction, we'll leave that positive. So I'm going to make a table of values. X. Y. I know I always start over here with my x's with 0. And we know that my initial value or my y-intercept is 23. And this tells us that we're going to jump down 4 across 7. Jump down 4 across 7. So, because it's rise over run. Rise over run. So I'm going to get 19 here. I'm going to get 7. 19 minus 4 is going to give me 15, and this is going to be 14. If I went again, this would be 11, and this would be 21. If I want to be really smart and see what my graph looked like for negative x's, I could go backwards in my table, and I know that here I subtract 4, so if I go backwards, I'm going to add 4. So this is going to be 27, and here I'm going up 7, so if I went backwards, I'm going to minus 7, so this would be negative 7. Now, please do not stress out.